Get this rolling. Welcome, everybody. Believe it or not, we are in week 5, midpoint of the UFL season already, but coming off a big victory this past week. The Columbus Aviators getting ready to face the Houston Gamblers. So, Coach, unless you've got an opening statement, I know there are a couple moves during the week, but if you want to get right to the questions, we can do that unless you want to open it up for us.
Yeah, just get right to the questions.
All right, we will do that. Mr. Larson over at PFN, why don't you kick it off for us, sir?
Coach, appreciate the time as always. Coming off your first win of the season, again, this time on the road in Houston. Really important matchup for both of these teams. You're 1-3, they're 1-3. Must-win scenario. Can you just talk about what you're expecting in this upcoming game?
A fight. First off, it's going to be a dog fight. We just got to come out, play sound, play hard, play fast. They're going to give us everything just like we're going to give them everything. And that team is going to be prepared just like we're going to be prepared. And we just got to go out and just take what they give us.
And then follow up on that, we talked about that historic rushing performance this past weekend. Your tight ends and wide receivers, looking at the film, they've really done a great job in run blocking alongside your offensive linemen. Could you just kind of speak to the whole team and what they've been able to do on that side of the football?
Well, last week was a little different type of situation. We was on the goal line. We knew that we had to at least get from there. And as we started off, you got to help each other. This is a game of football. Uh, it might be in the passing game, it might be in the run game, but we dial in on everything. And for us to be a great team, you have to be able to do both.
Okay. We will slide on down the line. Keon Sports, Vince, go right ahead, sir.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the big win there.
Thank
Kind
you.
of sticking with that theme of the running game, wanted to ask you, how much does it help having a mobile quarterback? I mean, not only did you have, 2 or 3 stud backs you could hand it off to at any time, but also having that mobile quarterback, how does that help the overall game plan?
It helps out a lot, being able to have dual threats back there. When you're doing your meshes and you're doing your reads and you're doing your zones and different things like that, it just give another option. When you have a quarterback, you're gonna pull a guy out at times, and when that guy go for that running back, you're able to get your quarterback going. So I think it's one of the best dual threats that you can have. We kind of turned McClendon into a running QB. He's really a pocket passer.
Yeah, I mean, and just to touch on that, and you kind of did a little bit there with James's question, but overall though, how much confidence does it give your team knowing that you could put together a drive like you did, 10 minutes long, 97 yards, to kind of salt away that game at the end? I mean, you've shown that you've been able to do it. We've seen in all levels of football just how important that is, that clock management, being able to move the chains like that at the end of a game. Like, what kind of confidence does that give you for the rest of the season that you can do it again?
I mean, it gives us a lot of confidence. I think, it just show how selfish or non-selfish that this team is. You know what I'm saying? To be able to go out, I think our receivers, they all probably have about 2 balls, if you want to say, throughout that game. So it just show you that we all dialed in to make whatever way go for us. If it's throwing a ball, if it's running the ball, if it's special teams, defense. I mean, my defense came out and played great. It held that team under to 14 points. I don't think nobody did that all year, So I think the whole combination of team came out this weekend.
All right, we will slide on down the line over to OHSFB. Mean Gene, take it away. You're on mute, sir.
You're on mute.
We can see you, Gene.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Good. That's what I was saying. Hey, Coach, what's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Good. Yep. Good win this past week.
Thank you.
Seen a lot of energy on in all facets of the game, offense, defense, on special teams. Just what went into the decision to play Juice Wells at punt returner?
We had a couple guys that we had in mind, but through the cuts and different things like that. It left us with him. I would say that my top punt returner had got hurt week two,
Mm-hmm.
uh, 41. So just going back there, he's been awesome on offense. He caught every ball when it threw his way.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew that he had great hands, and
Mm-hmm.
I could teach him. I could teach him, man. Every week, he's been in my repertoire. They've been asking me to get my old films and different things like that. For a guy to go back there and that's really his first time really being back
Mm-hmm.
there and having that duty, um, it just showed what type of coaching staff we have here. And what
Mm-hmm.
type of belief that we have here. And if you come on, our job is to make you better, and
Yep.
that's what you see. And being able to have him as the top punt returner right now in this league is just an awesome deal.
Yep. That and punt returning, that is your wheelhouse.
Yes,
So you can teach him a lot. And
for sure.
following up on this next question is you guys made a couple transactions. You picked up Perion Winfrey, defensive tackle. Just what went into that decision to make that move?
Um, he's a great player.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. Some of the things that we had we was first up
Mm-hmm.
as free agents to be able to do it, and I think you should never leave a great player like that
Mm-hmm.
on the sideline if you're able to get him. And he came in, we had conversations, and I still wanted to see if he wanted to do it.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wanted to do it, so we're just gonna go through the growing pains with him,
Mm-hmm.
and then just put him on in there and hope that he can continue to be the best player that he's been.
Thanks, Coach.
No doubt.
Right, Mr. Miller over at UFL News Hub, you are up next, sir.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian. Coach, appreciate the time. I first wanted to ask you, we're about halfway through the season now. I was curious on how's the transition been with being the head coach through these first few weeks, and do you feel like you're in a position now where you're comfortable with all the duties that come with the head coaching job, or do you feel like there's still some things you're learning along the lines?
I mean, there's always going to be something that I can learn along the lines. I'm definitely comfortable. I was comfortable walking in because of the staff that I had. I believed in my staff. I believed in the guys that I put around me. So my guys been taking care of business day in and day out. And I've been, communicating day in and day out to be able to, make this thing one. And as we come along, being in the fifth week, uh, we 1-3, but in our mind, we feel like we 5-0. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is because the work and the effort that we have put in to be losing a game by 3, 5, and 7. Our first 3 games. Just put us in a situation that we got the great minds around. And we just hounding in on the little things now, which we always been hounding in on the little things. But it's just like our bodies. If we aching here and we a little sore over here, then we can't walk straight. So we're just trying to get them aches and pains out.
And then going through your early evaluations of the gamblers, what are you seeing on them on tape that you feel like that you guys need to be on top of for the game?
Oh, a very fiery team. Don't look at their record. Make sure that you come on, you play hard, you play tough. You got to play sound. And I think that's just what football is all about, is just playing sound, lining up the right way. Don't get beat before the snap happens, no matter if it's offense, defense, or special teams. And I think once we get that, excuse me, all in control, we could go into who we are, and suddenly gonna have them guys together. He's been a head coach in this world for a long time, so he knows the pressure that's going on over there with him just as well as I know the pressure. So we're gonna come out and you see a good game,
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
no doubt.
All right, before we get to follow-ups, Coach, I have a question for you. The
Yes.
running game deservedly got a lot of attention from the win the other night, but as a wide receiver, Kiki's highlight is still being played. It's being talked about as a catch of the year. What was most impressive about that catch for you? You saw it in real time, but you've seen the replays now. I mean, the one-handed, the body control, the eye, just again, from your expert wide receiver, what was the most impressive part of that catch?
It put us up. It put us up, and it made a difference in the game. We all go out and catch a lot of different balls in a lot of different ways, but you never catch a great ball like that, score and put you up, and being able to have that at that time just gave a lot of confidence to my team. It comes straight after I threw the red flag out. So, you always get some type of big play after something tragic happens in football. And I'm glad it went our way. And Kiki went out and do what he do. He's 6'4", 6'5". He could catch anything around him. And J Mac believed in him. And, is one of the deciding factors in our game.
Absolutely. All right. We do have a couple minutes for follow-up questions before Jalen joins us. Anybody else follow up for Coach? All right, James Larson, go right ahead.
Coach, I wanted to ask about the overall health of the team. Looking at the injury report, a lot of guys limited in practice this week. What are kind of your thoughts on that situation heading into this game?
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. You got to take care of your players. Everybody always going to have a couple of dings here and there, but I believe we'll be fine going into week 5.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other follow-ups? Everybody good? All right. Coach, we appreciate it. Good luck. We'll see you this weekend. Everybody hang tight. We'll get Jalen in here momentarily.
See you next week.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. All right. We'll keep this rolling. We just finished up with Coach and now joined by quarterback Jalan McClendon. And Jalen, before we get to the questions, just I know we always ask you this, but how's the week of practice gone so far, sir?
Oh, good. I think we've been having the right mindset. Just coming back ready to work regardless of a win or loss. Just everybody keeping the same energy, everybody keeping the same focus, and just ready to go out there and compete.
Fantastic. Let's get up to the questions. Gene, OHSFB, take it away.
All right. Hey, Jalen.
Hey, how you doing?
Yep. Congratulations on that big win last week.
Appreciate you.
Yep. What did this win say about the character of this team, Jalen?
To me and I think the rest of the team,
Mhm.
I think it's just a testament of finishing. I know it's something we've been preaching over and over and over, but I think we finally executed and put things together how we wanted and how we kind of desired and how we felt like we should have been playing since week 1. So it feels good, but I think we've kind of moved on from it. Like we just ready to go get the next one because that's the most important one.
Yeah. So follow up. Just heading into this week against Gamblers. Just how do you build on this performance?
That's exactly how it is. Just build on it. Just keep our same focus, keep our same energy. Just make sure we just trusting each other to do our jobs. Like nothing major, nothing new, nothing different. Just playing football how we know how to play it and how we know we're capable of playing it.
Just staying in the moment.
Yep, staying in the moment.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jalen.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Slide on down the line over to Keon Sports. Vince.
So kind of a softball question to start you off with, but honestly, how much does the run game being as strong as it was the other night help out the passing game down the line with play action fakes and really just everything you guys want to try to do?
Oh, it helps tremendously. I think our team aside, like any team mentally, if you're able to run the ball, it's gonna be easy to win football games. I think that's on any level. If you can run the football and kind of assert your dominance, then I think it's gonna be tough for any defense, no matter who it is. So I think the offensive line takes pride in it, the running backs take pride in it, the receivers take pride in it, the tight ends take pride in it. We just want to go out there and win the football game, and it just so happened to be running the football. So however it needs to get done, we're ready to do it. So last game it happened to be running the ball, and so hopefully we can keep running like that. Like I'm proud of the entire offense of how they just carried themselves. So I think we definitely gonna build on that.
Now a fun one for you. The city seems to be embracing the Aviators, and the team has become a part of the football culture in this town. Anybody who knows Columbus knows it's definitely a football town.
Yeah.
How much has that meant to you, not only to get the win, which is always big, but to get that win at home in front of those fans.
Yeah, I mean, I think like a picture I have in my head is just everybody, like nobody leaving, like everybody staying there and kind of celebrating the win and like not just going home like with 2 minutes left or whatever. Like everybody really enjoying the win and like waving their flags and fans staying after and the players like dapping up as many fans as possible and just thanking them for being there and just supporting us. So um like obviously we wanted to win for ourselves, but we wanted to win for the fans too, because we know we like I don't think we just saying it, but we really do got the best fans in the UFL for sure. So we want to keep them happy, keep them there, keep them supporting, and I think we do that by just going out and winning and doing our jobs and playing how we know how we capable of.
All right. Up next, James Larson, PFN.
What's going on, Jalen? Appreciate you taking the time as always. A bit of a homecoming for you going back to Houston. Really pivotal point of the season. You guys are both 1-3. You were with Houston last year and you were 1-3. Rattle off some wins, got right back into the playoff picture. How does that mindset kind of translate to such a big game like this?
Uh, I mean, last year, I've actually had that picture in my head. Like last year was like I was coming right in the same situation. I think we was playing Memphis last year when they came in, but and it was the same like both teams 1-3. So just had that same mindset. Like I don't care what our record is. Like they could be 5-0, they could be championship team. Like I don't care. I want to come. I want to win. So that's my mindset. That's how like I'm a competitor. Like I don't care if we playing chess, checkers, race from A to B. Like I'm trying to win. So the to me the opponent is like faceless, but obviously we respect them and like know who they are and stuff like that. But it's just the next game for us. So just keeping that same attitude, make sure we prepare the same, do everything the same, and don't treat it like it's anything different. Just be you, be who I've always been. So that's the mindset I carry.
And then to follow up on that, can you talk a little bit about the tight end room that you have here in Columbus? I mean, Alize Mack was really involved in the passing game this past week, but you've got a bunch of guys who can really do it in all three levels.
Yeah, nah, like at one point we were down a bunch of receivers, so we was carrying three tight ends, but we felt like we could go 12 personnel all game. Like we felt like it would like if all our 11 personnel runs and passes, we felt like we could do it with 12 personnel because all of those guys are talented. All of those guys can do anything we ask them to. So I think it's just a testament of them and Coach Bob just handling those guys and picking those guys and Ted picking those guys in the draft because like they're talented. They are talented. They go in there and do the dirty work in the run game, and then obviously in the pass game too. So I think it's just a testament of who they are and Ted picking them. So I'm glad they're with us for sure.
Thanks, Jalen.
All right. Up next, over at UFL News Hub, Anthony Miller.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Jalen. Appreciate the time. I first wanted to ask you about your early thoughts on the Houston Gamblers and what you've seen from that defense on tape.
Oh, they're a good defense. They're pretty solid defense. Like all around up front, they 90, he's pretty good, the interior guy, and then 92, Fish, he's really good DN. Been good the past few years. The DBs, like they got a solid DB group. Them Arnett, I want to say he's solid corner. The safety, Burns, I think he's solid safety linebacker. Hines, he's a pretty good athlete, and Moody. So they're a solid group all around. Like they gonna play some man, some cover three, some cover four, and kind of just run what they run. I think the defense coordinator, head coach trusts them to just go out and play. So I think it's a testament to who they are as a defense and group. But they're a solid group. They do some good stuff on defense.
And offensively, it looked like you guys really hit your stride last week. Like even when you guys were running the ball more, it did feel like the passing game was also hitting some consistency too. Can you talk about the evolution and yeah, the evolution of the offense going from week 1 to where you guys are right now.
Yeah, I think it's just like guys trusting each other, like just finally not gelling. 'Cause I think we've been gelling this entire time, but really just truly trusting the next guy to do their job. Like I think it was just a lack of trust on somebody's end, whether it's their receivers, linemen, tight ends, running backs, myself. I think it was just a lack of trust in certain areas, but now I think that as we've kind of progressed and been playing together and like realize how much close or how close we are to like winning certain games and being in those moments and being in games, and looking at like our stats and stuff like that, like looking where we stand, like we're like third in scoring, and we felt like we haven't been playing our full potential. So like we've just been trusting each other, like learning to trust each other and learning to just like, hey man, I don't gotta be Superman every play. Like just do what I gotta do on this play, and if everybody else just does the same, then we'll take care of business.
Awesome. Thanks, Jalen. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And I know that you're still a passing quarterback, but 3 Aviators in the top 10 in rushing. That's an impressive feat for a team too. So
Yeah, nah, I think I mentioned it last week. Like I'm I'm not a runner like at all. Like I am not a runner. I'm capable of it, but that's not my game. I like throwing the ball downfield and like playing quarterback and just showing off my arm talent. So whenever it presents itself, I will run, but like that ain't my ball game, but I'm more than happy to move the chains for the offense.
all right, we got time for 1 or 2 follow-ups. Anybody?
Yeah, I got to follow up.
Go
I got
ahead,
to follow up, Brian. Yep. Jalen, we've been talking about this, transitioning to this more running quarterback and more of a pocket passer. I don't know if you know, but you lead the team in rushing. Is that something instinctive? And how does Coach Saunders feel about that with that running back room you guys got?
Um, I mean, he joked with me about it the other day. He was like, "Man, you got more rush yards than me." And like I'm not intentionally doing it, but I think it's just like the pocket breaks down, or like you
Yep.
just see a hole and just take it, or the guys are covered on the defense is covering our guys, so just taking whatever the defense gives. So can't go bro taking profit. That profit can be a run too. So
Right.
so I think just taking advantage, and I think it makes the defense play more honest. Like now instead of just thinking you can just go and just tee off on the quarterback, they kind of nervous, and I think it just opens up the offense a little bit more. So but even like besides me, like if I went playing quarterback, like
Mm-hmm.
J Mo, like he more than like he faster than me, like he
Right.
got a bigger arm than me, like so. I think it's just a testament of like myself, like the talent I have, but like J Mo too. Like whenever he get his chance, man, like I hope he
Mm-hmm.
do, because he like he more than talented. Like got a huge arm, like running 4-4 quarterback, like.
Right.
That's like he really do remind not accuracy wise, like
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Edwards is, or not Anthony Edwards, Anthony Rich, and he got a little bit accuracy problems, but J Mo, he play a lot like he played a lot like him. Like huge arm. Can throw the ball like 70 yards, 80 yards, something like that. And
Right.
it can fast and put some heat on the ball, put the ball where he wants to. So I hope that we can get him in the game more and just let him show his talent, because he more than capable of being a star in this league.
So basically, what
Thanks.
you're saying is we shouldn't expect to see the wing T offense anytime soon.
Oh heck, heck nah. Like whenever J Mo get in, hopefully we get in a situation where we up 20 on one of these teams. But so like whenever we get that chance, like I'm gonna tell him to, hey, like throw the ball, like make sure we keep throwing the ball. Don't just run it. Like throw the ball, because he should be, he can start on anybody's team right now.
awesome. All right, any other
Thanks.
follow-ups for Jalen?
Yep. Thanks, Jalen.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, everybody good? All right, fantastic, Jalen. We appreciate it, gentlemen. Appreciate it as well, and we'll see everybody
Absolutely.
in action this weekend.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Thanks, Brian.
Mhm. Thank you.